There's a whole world of natural beauty, and we plan to capture it all for the C.A.R.E channel and Relax with C.A.R.E. Join us on our mission to bring relaxation to everyone who needs it.
New scenery. We're at an airport finally. I think we're sick of just driving to our location, so we gotta go fly now. This should be fun.
There's arches at arches, and there's canyons at Canyonlands, and there's red rocks with the red rocks.
Flying is always a little bit stressful on these trips. The very first trip we ever went on, we missed a flight, and I've been forever paranoid. Always trying to get there like way too early. So I'm always just like a little bit tightened up on those days, but we haven't missed a flight since, so that's nice.
There's red rocks up there. They're red. So we're gonna get red rocks.
We got a Jeep Wrangler. I'm pretty excited about that.
Wrangler. I don't know why I never drive.
We get to show a montage of stuff as to why.
I don't know. It's in your guys' head. You think I shouldn't drive, but I'd be fine. I think I get in accidents a lot, because I've gotten into some accidents, but it would. It's always a nice sign when you get off the airplane and just right away there's cool looking stuff along the drive to the hotel. It's not even stuff you plan to shoot. It just means the stuff we plan to shoot. It'll be good. We picked September because we knew there would be storm action. Clouds all the time. This trip we actually ended up changing a lot of plans on the fly because of the weather and the way the light worked and where we were. It just kind of different areas are getting lit differently. It's like you had a separate lighting environment for different parts of the park because of how intense all the clouds were. So that first evening we added Garden of Eden, which wasn't on the docket. Let's shoot some rocks that are pointing up towards the sky. Let's shoot some red stuff.
It's really cool. I don't know how that giant boulder sits up there. I always think when I see stuff like that I'm really happy we captured this footage, because that's just gonna fall over one day and we're gonna be like, oh, we got it when it was in its prime. We split up a little bit, and Ryan kind of went and climbed up on top of some rocks and got some cool wide shot vantage points. It's this kind of like collection of spires shooting up out of the ground, and just kind of really surreal, almost alien looking. And I was able to kind of climb around inside and get some more, I don't know, stranger angles. And yeah, I came up with some pretty cool stuff.
Landscape photography and videography is easy, right? You find the pretty thing and you point a camera at it, but really what to do, you gotta make things kind of your own and different. And the way you can do that sometimes is just by adding contrast and depth to a shot. So I can just shoot this guy right here and it's very pretty on its own. But then if I just look a little bit further down, right here I've got these puddles. And I'm just getting up nice and close to the puddle. We got all this foreground, we got the contrast of water versus desert, the contrast of light versus storm, and it's all kind of like, you know, I don't know, metaphorical in a way. It just adds a little something different to it. Anywhere you go, doesn't matter if it's tropical, beach, alpine, or desert landscape, you need to find things to frame the area you're shooting and put it in context. If we just shot all wide shots all day and all the main things, that would make for still beautiful segments, but a little monotonous. It's really nice sometimes to get the little things. It sprinkles and rains here and there throughout the week, and it forms these little puddles in the rocks. And it's a fantastic way to frame stuff around it. You're getting this little detail, right? This little detail of the landscape that people might not notice. And yet the big epic stuff is still in the shot, and that's something we like to do wherever we go. Birds the worst. Birds aren't real, by the way, but they're also the worst. They're so hard to shoot, and these crows, they're annoying just because they're really cool looking and I want to get shots of them and they don't want to let me get shots of them. You pull up and beautiful animal, and the time it takes you to get the dang camera turned on, runs away. I wanted that crow. By the time you set up the camera, you get out your lens, you look up, and then it's gone. So then you see where he went, and then you run over there again. Oh, I'm gonna get him this time, and I'm already set up. And you sit set up, and you tighten your tripod, and then you go, and he's gone. Got my crow. I found him. He was perched, and he even had the good grace to fly off in my shot. So makes me happy. If it's the last shot on the location, I'll take that. Eventually worked out. You're tenacious enough eventually to get the shot, and I was happy I did, because this place is pretty devoid of wildlife.
Because we were kind of battling the residual clouds of the storm, the sun just kept kind of going away, coming back, going away, and that was kind of the big theme of this whole trip, was watching the clouds, watching what the sun's about to do. Because okay, we can look at the clouds and look at the sun and be like, okay, I think in like about 5 minutes we're gonna actually get a really good shot of this. Just got to kind of wait for it a little bit. And being inside Garden of Eden was almost like multiplied. Lots of light was getting blocked, so whatever shots I could get had to be the ideal lighting condition, because if it was in shade, it didn't look like I was anywhere really.
We knew it was a boom or bust trip. It's an epic location, amazing stuff, world-renowned. We shot Zion a couple years back. It was beautiful, but we had a lot of cloudless days, and it really takes away from the epicness. So September with the storms sounded like a cool idea. We're like, let's go big. Let's get all or nothing. That first evening though was a good omen. There's clouds in the sky, there's storms. There's something eerie and ominous, but in a good, comforting way about this landscape. We came here for boom or bust, and first evening was boom.